The cryptocurrency markets have been pretty gosh darn turbulent over the last few days, you've probably noticed, but that doesn't mean that there is not opportunity just overflowing from this market. In fact, on any given day, there is incredible opportunity. We've actually seen some coins hitting new all-time highs, even as Bitcoin and Ethereum have been looking kind of not so super hot right now. So in this video, I want to share with you 6 different coins that I've got on my radar that I think have some interesting potential for some big gains to happen. My name's Lark. Every day I make videos talking about cryptocurrency investing. So if that's a topic that you would like to learn some more about, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Gently tap on the thumbs up button. Don't break your screens or anything, just a gentle tap's all it takes for the YouTube algorithm. And of course, click on the notification bell right down here to know when I put out a new video. So let's go ahead and get into this topic. Also, I did just want to do a quick disclaimer for you. No one has paid me to talk about any of these coins today. And more importantly, you still need to go out and do your own due freaking diligence on any of these coins. A quick mention here is not sufficient research for you to be investing in any given coin. I'm just putting these things on your radar. You still need to go and put in the hard work before investing your hard-earned money. Now, let's get into this. So this is CoinGecko.com, the top 100 DeFi coins by market capitalization. You can see the entire market cap of all DeFi coins currently at $128 billion. Now, what's interesting is that there's a lot of opportunity here on this list. So we don't want the top coins necessarily. Those are the safer plays if you're buying Uniswap or Aave or Terra. Those are safer coins, but they also have much, much bigger market caps, so you also have a lot less upside potential with these coins. For example, for Uniswap to pull a 10x would mean that it would have to get up to a $170 billion market cap. And hey, maybe that's going to happen one of these days, but you have a lot better opportunity looking at coins with much smaller market caps. When you start scrolling down the list here, you start seeing all kinds of interesting things popping up. Even around the $1 billion mark, we have things like Bancor Network Token, only $1.2 billion market cap at the moment. A lot of potential there for something like that. 1inch Exchange, Balancer. We start going farther and farther down here. Things like Injective Protocol, much lower market cap here. Keep on going down the list, you start to find things in like the $100 million market cap range. That's an incredible opportunity zone right there. Things like QuickSwap fall in there. So we're going to be covering a few of those that I think have got an interesting potential and might be a good time to be checking out based on their current market cap and performance in the market. By the way, every single week I produce an investor report along with my team called Wealth Mastery. Every issue of this report contains a deep dive on an altcoin, a trending coin analysis, a step-by-step DeFi tutorial, the latest and hottest token sales, airdrops, and much, much more. All of that for less than $10 a week, making this the most value-packed, at the same time, the most affordable investor report on the market. Click on the link down below me here in the description where you can learn more about becoming a member today. Now, let's go ahead and get into the coins here. The first coin I want to talk about is Injective Protocol. Now, Injective Protocol is a decentralized exchange. This coin has done very well in the market, $400 million market cap. I remember talking about this coin when it was worth a buck or two here on the channel. It's obviously done very well since then. Currently, though, down around 32% from its all-time highs. That was back in April. Now, I'm bringing this coin up because it is at a bit of a discount right now. It's right down by about a third in its price from its all-time high. But also, Injective Protocol is going to be going on their mainnet soon, which is a very, very big deal. So they've been doing just nothing but fricking delivering on technology, and they've got so many partners. This is a layer 2 decentralized exchange. And if you've used Uniswap, you probably know how important it is to have access to decentralized finance markets without having to pay hundreds of dollars in fees to do one freaking swap on the Ethereum mainnet. So something like Injective Protocol, which is going to be doing crypto and stocks and Forex and just all kinds of markets, all kinds of features, is going to be a big, big player. And again, that current market cap, it's only $400 million. This could easily be a 10x or more kind of coin. So we could, once that mainnet launches, we start seeing real demand coming in for the token. We start seeing real users coming in. It's going to be big. Now the mainnet is scheduled to launch in Q2. We are in the middle of May right now, so not much longer until we see Injective Protocol going on its mainnet. When it does, I think it's going to be a big price catalyst for this cryptocurrency, and that getting it now at a 30-some% discount from its all-time high could be an interesting time to enter into a position. The second coin here on the list is QuickSwap. Now, QuickSwap, in case you are not familiar, this is basically the Uniswap of the Polygon network. Polygon, of course, has been massive over the last few weeks. In fact, it has gone on to reach a new all-time high. In QuickSwap, it is the biggest decentralized exchange right now on the Polygon network. You can see here, it looks a lot like Uniswap. The feel is the same. It's just a quick swapping service. You can also, of course, be a liquidity provider. So pool your assets in and get some pretty gosh darn sick rewards. A lot of the pools are paying in excess of 100% APR rewards. So that is obviously freaking incredible. So it has been a really good money earner for people who have been being liquidity providers here in QuickSwap. And unlike on Uniswap, being able to provide liquidity on QuickSwap just costs a few pennies. That's the great part about the Polygon network, is it's dirt cheap to use. So where on Uniswap, you really have to be a rich user to be able to afford to get in and get out of doing liquidity provision in Uniswap, on QuickSwap, it's open up to anyone. And with the dirt cheap fees, it's no wonder that the Polygon network has been exploding recently. But QuickSwap itself has not exploded in the same way that the Polygon network has exploded. So we can see the current market cap is $126 million. There's only 1 million coins max supply. A lot of people do like those lower supply kind of coins. And the per unit price here for QuickSwap, around $850 right now. Some people I know like those under $1 coins, but you have to look at the market cap. The market cap is what really, really matters. Now, if you want to earn the coin, you can actually go and be a liquidity provider on the exchange and earn these coins over time. But if you want to just go out and buy them, I think it's actually an undervalued cryptocurrency right now, because the Polygon network itself has been going crazy. We breached $2 today, which is incredible. It's basically done 100x since the start of the year. QuickSwap has also done some incredible moves. It is up since CoinGecko started tracking it, which is not when it started trading, but since CoinGecko started tracking, it is up 2,400%. But I think that QuickSwap has got a lot of gas left in the tank. Because remember, this is basically Uniswap for Polygon, $126 million market cap. And let's just go back over here and look at this real quick. Because what's Uniswap actually worth right now? Uniswap currently worth $18 billion. What about the next nearest competitor, PancakeSwap? That is the Uniswap of the Binance Smart Chain. $4.7 billion. What about SushiSwap, which also works on the Polygon network as well as on Binance Smart Chain and Ethereum? That is worth $2.9 billion. So even if it gets up to being worth just what SushiSwap is worth, or even half of what SushiSwap is worth, that is a pretty significant gain potential. That is a 10x potential coin from its current position. The third coin on the list here is Linear Finance. This is a synthetic asset protocol. So Linear Finance is a cross-chain compatible protocol that allows you to really bring in any kind of different assets at a synthetic level. So we can see here that they allow you to do cryptocurrencies or commodities or themed indexes, like something like the S&P 500 or whatever you might want to do. So there's a lot of possibilities here with Linear Finance. It's a product that has been delivering. They've been integrating different blockchains. They're really doing a lot of work here. The price, however, still pretty gosh darn reasonable. You can see right now, the price is actually down around 77% from its all-time high, which is a pretty dramatic fall in price for something that has been delivering on technology, has users, has been actually, surviving and building and doing things. It is an irrationally oversold asset right now. Now, the current market cap for Linear Finance, $171 million. The nearest competitor that we could compare it to would be something like Synthetics Network, or perhaps even UMA, which you can see here is worth around $1.3 billion. Synthetics Network, of course, around $3.2 billion. These are the big daddy synthetic token protocols on the Ethereum network. Linear Finance is working in that same space, competing with these coins, and yet it has such a smaller market cap right now. So I think that this has got a lot of room left to grow, considering that these big protocols like Synthetics have 20x the market cap of what Linear Finance does right now. So again, this is one of those 10x potential kind of coins that you could see being worth $1.7 billion in terms of its market cap over the next year or so, or 6 months, or whatever it might be, as the protocol grows, as more users come in to Linear Finance and actually start using it for trading the different synthetic assets. The fourth coin I want to discuss with you today is the Bancor Network token. Now, I'm a big fan of Bancor. The product that they've delivered is really cool. So what they've been able to solve is the impermanent loss problem. So they allow you to do single-sided liquidity provision with no impermanent loss. This is a big deal because if you've ever used Uniswap and done liquidity provision, you know that you can go in, and by the time you go to take your liquidity back out, you have your money wrapped up for all that time, pay the insane gas fees, get your liquidity back out. You might have lost 10, 20, 30, 40%, which is crazy because you're supposed to make money off of providing liquidity, not lose money. But because of the nature of impermanent loss and the dynamics of the market, a lot of people actually lose money by providing liquidity unless there's some kind of extra incentives on board. Bancor allows you to have single-sided liquidity with no impermanent loss. This is a game-changing product for the DeFi markets. You can see right now Bancor has more than $2 billion total value locked on their platform. What's interesting too is that Bancor, it's not a new fly-by-night product. It's actually one of the cryptocurrency DeFi OGs. Before everybody was calling it DeFi, Bancor was out there doing decentralized finance stuff. So they have a swapping service that allows you to trade different tokens, as well as, of course, being able to pool your assets and provide liquidity. Now, what's interesting is that currently, Bancor is 34% below their all-time high, which you can see just here. It was $10.72. That was January 9th, 2018. Come on, man, that's crazy. Bancor had to go through the bear market of 2018 and 2019, and they came out the other end with a better product than ever. A coin like Uniswap, which has a much larger market cap, about 18 times higher market cap, a coin like Uniswap, it had the advantage of coming out during a bull market. So they never had to deal with this bear market sentiment and people losing a bunch of money on the token and all that stuff, whereas Bancor's had to kind of fight its way back up. But I think that this will go on to hit a new all-time high. In fact, I could even see Bancor again potentially doing a 10x move if the market remains generally bullish throughout the rest of the year, because this is, of course, a great product. And you can see here what it looks like. So if you wanted to add liquidity, it's really easy to do. You just click on the plus button there and you can see the different rates that are available. So if you're providing into the ETH Bancor network token liquidity pool, you're actually earning almost 60% on your BNT tokens. Or if you do Ethereum, again, that's a single-sided liquidity provision. You're earning 6% on your Ethereum plus 3.58% from fees currently. Matic has been a big money earner here on Bancor, so we're getting some pretty gosh darn good rates of return. You can see here 31.32%. So that is the APR collected from the 24-hour fees in the liquidity pool. So it's been pretty gosh darn good being in quite a few of these different pools for Bangkor. I think the token itself will continue to do well throughout the rest of the year. The fifth coin I want to discuss with you today is actually a token sale, so you can't run out and buy this today. The token sale will be happening very soon, so keep an eye out for that to happen. This is a DAO Maker token sale. They've been delivering some of the highest quality token sales in the market over the last few months. I think this is definitely going to be another one of those coins. Now, token sales, whether the market's been going up or the market's been going freaking down, as it does sometimes, have been making big returns for investors. But you have got to find the good ones because not all token sales are created equal. So this is one that I think has got a very high potential. So this is an NFT platform. So these guys are working with AAA gaming platforms and massive intellectual property brands to create NFT goods and NFT marketplaces. So this is a global leader in brands and games here that is bringing 350 different gaming company clients on board into the NFT space. I mean, that is big. We're talking about Warner and Sony and DMG and Universal, some of the biggest names in the business. This is giving me those kind of Terra Virtua vibes, and Terra Virtua did incredibly well. It's still up massively. This is very reminiscent of that. We can see them working with these massive brands to bring in a good, solid NFT platform. What's interesting too about Epic is that there's not really any direct competitors in the crypto space to what they're trying to do. They're tapping specifically into the gaming market, working with these massive brands. They're tapping into a user base here of 100 million potential users, and gamers and NFTs are like a perfect freaking fit together because gamers are people that already to some extent understand technology and use technology all the time. So bringing NFTs into that relationship is a natural fit. This is about big mainstream adoption coming here for the cryptocurrency space, and Epic could be the leader in the adoption of NFTs in crypto technology. Now, in terms of the people delivering the product for you, it is incredible. The team has experience from Sony, Fox, Nintendo, the Ethereum Foundation, and Facebook. You have advisors from Tetris, Nintendo, Pokemon, IBM. This is some very high-level stuff here. Investors from SoftBank, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan. Like, this is some seriously high-level stuff that Epic is bringing into the picture here. Now, the core products that they're going to be launching include Epic Prime Online. This is a marketplace for digital merchandise and NFTs that is tentatively scheduled to come on in Q2 of this year. So that is pretty gosh darn soon, which it'll be coming. Obviously, the NFT space has been freaking huge already. NFT marketplaces have been doing very well. This is another one, but it's an NFT marketplace tapping into the gaming market, so that is a really big deal. They're also bringing in their Epicverse. This is a gateway world into digital metaverses. So we've seen these metaverses growing in popularity where you can bring your NFTs into this digital world, and we can see different assets moving around between these worlds, and the potential for gamers here is absolutely massive. Anyway, if you are interested in Epic, go and check out their Twitter page, follow them on social media so you can stay up to date with this sale, and of course, get yourself some of these tokens if you're interested in making this NFT play. Do keep in mind though, as with all token sales, if you miss out on the token sale, then make sure to grab it on the secondary market, but do so with caution. We can see some massive price spikes really early on in trading, and then things tend to quiet down a little bit. So don't FOMO in, wait for a good entry if you do want to get some of this coin. And the final coin on our list today is Mercurial Finance. This is one that is currently going through its token sale phase. It will be listing in just a couple of days. So if you want to pick it up, you'll be able to grab it on the listing over on FTX. That's happening on May 21st. But what the heck is Mercurial? Well, this is a Solana ecosystem play. As I've mentioned before here on the channel, the upcoming tokens for the Cardano ecosystem, potentially for the Avalanche ecosystem, for the Polygon ecosystem, and yes, for the Solana ecosystem are going to be freaking massive. So Mercurial, what are they doing? They're doing dynamic vaults for stable assets. So essentially this is stable swaps but on steroids. So super high efficiency, super low slippage. Being able to do those kind of swaps is so gosh darn important to the entire decentralized finance marketplace. And of course, the growing DeFi market and economy on Solana exactly needs this kind of functionality. So Mercurial Finance is bringing that in here. The guys at Mercurial are basically aiming to make this into the one-stop shop for stable liquidity and stable swaps of assets on the Solana blockchain. They're bringing two major innovations to try to make that vision into a reality. The first is dynamic fees. So this is where fees are basically increased in periods of high volatility and then lowered in periods of low volatility in order to make sure the incentive structure is right for the liquidity providers. So we can see increased or decreased trading based on how that whole fee market is working. They're also working on dynamic capital allocation. So this is basically where you deploy your assets into pools to yield generating opportunities across the Solana ecosystem. So making it, again, really user-friendly and also really profitable for users. And what about the people behind Mercurial Finance? Well, again, it's an all-star lineup here. We have people building this project who are involved in Kyber, in Wrapped Bitcoin, in Blockfolio, some of the biggest applications in the market right now. We also have financial backing from Alameda Research, which is of course why it's getting listed on FTX, because that means Sam Bankman-Fried, the owner of FTX, who is of course the owner of Alameda Research, is backing this project, which is a pretty high-level backer. We also see them getting money from the Solana Ecosystem Fund. We also have some big exchanges, OKX, who will be also coming in here. We have the founders of CoinGecko and the founders of Blockfolio also bringing their weight in here to Mercurial and what they're doing. And obviously Solana is a big blockchain that is going to see a lot of hype coming into it. The 65,000 transactions per second on Solana allow for some really interesting and innovative DeFi protocols to actually be built out on the platform. So if you're looking to get exposure to an early mover in the Solana ecosystem, then Mercurial Finance is definitely one to be checking out. Stable swaps are such a massive market. We've seen this come out with others like Curve Finance on Ethereum. This is filling that void in the DeFi space for Solana. Anyway, those are just the 6 coins that I have got on my eye right now. Just a reminder for you, this market is over freaking flowing with opportunity. You have to see big dip opportunities as chances to buy into fundamentally strong coins when they're on sale. Try not to buy the tops all the time. You're gonna do a lot better if you're looking for assets that are on sale versus assets that are at the top prices ever. So that's what a lot of the ones we covered here, of course. And the other area where you're going to make the most money as an investor is getting in early, which is Epic, which is Mercurial Finance. Get into these products before they get listed on the big exchanges, before everybody and their brother is talking about them. That's how you make the big gains, by getting in early. Anyway, those are just the 6 coins that I wanted to share with you to put on your radar. Which coin did I not mention today that should have been on this list? Let me know down below in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and peace out till next time.